Good morning, everyone. You join me from the back of my own car where Laurie, myself, and one of Laurie's friends, also conveniently called James, because he's only allowed to have friends called James, are heading off to go and collect something new of his. Oh, God. Oh, mother, son of a bitch.
You lying?
Yeah.
You buried it.
Right. Good morning, everyone. You join me from the back of my Alfa Romeo, where my good friend Laurie, his other good friend James, and myself are currently off to go and collect Laurie's new purchase. Now, let me give you a quick little bit of backstory to this. You may be aware of the fact that Laurie and I have a share of a small storage facility where we keep a selection of our random vehicles. Now, I agree with Laurie because he sourced the shed that he could have 2/3 of it, and I have 1/3 of it. Got 3 nice, neat bays there. Now, because Laurie has a penchant for buying unusually large vehicles, it seems that he seems to be taking up a lot more than his fair share. Not only is he using both of his bays, but I frequently find things of his kind of clustering in my bay as well. So I told him, because he kept telling me every single week about all these other things that he wanted to buy, and considering the fact that basically none of his fleet worked as it was, I said to him he is not to buy any more cars, certainly not until he's at least got rid of something else. And then I had a bit of a parental moment. You know what parents say? They say when kids are making noise, it's fine. When they go quiet, that you need to worry. Well, Sunshine up the front here went very, very quiet about 6 weeks ago and suddenly stopped lusting after all these different old crappy cars. And that got me worrying. And then 2 weeks ago, he comes and confesses that he's bought something else. Would I like to come and film it? Well, you know my answer, because I'm here. What I don't know is what the hell he's bought, because he promises me, he absolutely swears blind that he hasn't bought another car. How bad could it be? Well, I'm going to find out in about half an hour, and thanks to the magic of movie making, you guys are going to find out in just a couple of minutes. So
Hi. So, this is Fawley Hill. This is a private railway. Because he said no cars. Come with me. It's not a little private railway, it's a proper private railway. Now, this sensation is similar to when we did our lorry buys a fire engine film, Red Roof, and drives it home. And we stopped at the service station, we walked back towards the vehicle, and it was parked just in the corner of the screen. Think about those happy memories. Oh. I've brought this.
Oh dear viewer, I wish you could see James' face right now. It's not a car. It's better than a car. And I have measured it would go in the shed. It's not going in the shed, but I have measured and it would go in the shed. I'm very happy. We're taking this home to a railway today, because he would kill me if it went in the shed, like really kill me. So this is a little Ruston 48 diesel, so called because it has precisely 48 horsepower, or at least it had 48 horsepower when it left the factory. How many it's got now is less. And it's tiny, and that's cool.
I see it's in a better condition than most of your purchases.
Well, it does work. I mean, that's a step in the right direction, doesn't it? If it actually starts. My favourite thing is the canteen bean can over the radiator.
I just want to take the opportunity to say that this man is single, and I can't possibly think that's why, but if there's any pretty young ladies out there who can cook, because he can't, and really what you want in life is a man with his own train.
Locomotive. I haven't got the wagon yet.
Oh, sorry. A man with his own locomotive.
There we go.
And fire engine.
2.
Zzz.
Cars.
Fly within.
Tractor.
He's about to be homeless soon as well, I'm sure.
You wouldn't do that to me, would you?
Well, your mother will. He's bought a train. And now the real fun begins.
Start it, but it's going to be a waste of time. So we're just going to use that one over there to push this one. Yeah. Let's see if we can make it start, or at least just get it in the right place to load it up.
Even with help from Big Brother, the little Ruston was refusing to start, so rather than waste more time, we simply decided to push it into place and let Kenny, our driver from SC Fabrications, load the locomotive onto his trailer. To fill you guys in a little bit more, we are at a place called Fawley Hill. This is owned by the industrialist Sir William McAlpine, who is one of the big cheeses, I suppose, of the firm. Sir Robert McAlpine, the very famous construction firm. And this place here is basically his private playground, I suppose. It's basically a model railway made 1-to-1 scale. He's taken all sorts of different pieces from different railways all over the country, you know, little bridges, stations, all sorts of things, and he's basically put them together to make a little sort of best of the railways, I suppose. Now, the distinguishing feature of this railway, so I am told, is that it is the steepest adhesion railway in Europe and the second steepest adhesion railway in the world. That meaning that basically there are no gears or things to help drag the train uphill. So just before we head off and take this locomotive back to the Mid-Suffolk Light Railway where Laurie volunteers, the kind people here have offered us a little jaunt down their incredibly steep and very pretty railway. So we are very, very lucky people. This is not open to the public constantly. The public are welcome here on a very select few days a year, but we are basically the only people here. So this is really, really interesting. Even for someone that doesn't like trains, actually, it's very pretty here.
gate. That means it's ours. It means it stays here. Lucky.
There we go. An unexpected adventure and another unexpected purchase from Laurie, which I hope he never tops.
I'm going to top it. I don't know what with, but we'll top this. How do you feel about it? Do you like it?
Well, it's not in the shed, so I like it more when it runs.
No, we would start, put a decent battery on it, will start.
So, if you've enjoyed today's stuff, please make sure to subscribe. If you haven't, definitely subscribe, because I'm not going to be doing this very often.
JM on Train's regular feature.
No.
Yeah, that's been good. I think you've enjoyed it.
Let's go back to cars.